Hello, go. Hello. Mic check and all right. Good day, grade four students. Unfortunately, due to the weather we're having right now, mag-isang linggo na tayong walang pasok, so that's why we're going to have our video lesson for today. All right. Okay. We are now going to move forward. Okay, to another component of MAPE, which is music, because the previous time, okay, the previous lesson is physical education. Now we're going to move forward, okay, to the music component. Okay, and the topic for today is the Bindayan. Okay, the Bindayan is a chance of being get. Okay, wag na yung learning objectives. Okay, now, okay, the first one is where does the Bindayan come from? They are from the Benguet, okay, homes of the rich cultural traditions. Okay, saan naman nakikita yung Benguet? Okay, they are found in the Car or the Cordillera Administrative Region in northern Luzon, Philippines. Okay, usually, okay, they are famous, okay, known for the rice terraces, okay, which is the one of the most famous world wonders in the world. All right, now in there are indigenous communities in the Benguet. Okay, again, when you say indigenous, they are the tribes or the people who live in that secluded place or province. All right, now the first indigenous communities are the Ibaloy. Okay, they are from the southern Benguet. Okay, and the second indigenous community are called the Kankanaid, and they are from the northern Benguet. Okay, while Ibaloy resides from the southern Benguet. Okay, Kankanaid resides in the northern Benguet. Okay, and the third indigenous community would be the Kalanguya. Okay, now they are from the east areas of the Benguet. Okay, they are also known for their strong farming traditions. Because, like I said earlier, okay, they're the Car or the Cordillera Administrative Region, okay, are famous for their rice terraces, okay, field. Okay, the fourth one are the Ifugaos. These are the very famous communities or indigenous community in Cordillera Administrative Region. Okay, now let's focus on one thing. Okay, the Ibaloy. Okay, the Ibaloy are the people of indigenous people of the Cordillera region. Okay, and they are mainly in the southern part of the Benguet. Okay, in Luzon. Okay, they are rich in traditions. Okay, we already have discussed about the other chants okay, in our discussion, but now we're focusing in the Ibaloy. Okay, now what are the Ibaloy chants okay, tells about? Okay, kung ano yung mga topic, okay, the message of their chants. Okay, usually, okay, it it tells about their nature and natural resources. Okay, because they are in the mountains and near ponds and rivers. Okay, that's why meron din ng fishing for food, okay, mining, okay, meron silang mga water pollution, okay, responsible. Parang they are using their chance to voice out the mountains or the nature itself. Okay, they are the ones who are giving the voice to the people, okay, for them to protect the nature they have in their community. Okay, no. This is the Ibaloy chant. Alright, as you can see there, okay, I'll read it carefully. Okay. Noon meron pa mang aming nununo, kanyang binabandayang ilog dito sa amin. Upang meron siyang mapangisdaan. Ngayon, dumadami na ang tao. Magkakaibang tribo. Ginagawa nilang minahan ng mga ginto. Bundok dito sa atin. Okay, at ngayon, wala nang mapagkunan. Pwedeng nauulamin. Kasi ginagamitan ng kemikal, ginto ng kanilang nakuha. Ano ang ating gagawin? Kayo po na mga nakaupo, yung dumi nila dito napunta, kami hindi na makapangisda. Okay, as you can see, I read it in a poem. Okay, a poem form. But why? Okay, chants or are like musics. Okay, music and chants, okay, starts as poem. Okay, that's why I read it in a poem form. Okay, remember that class. All right now, what happened to the river? Okay, the river is now polluted with chemicals, as the poem or chant says. Okay, the second one, how did the mining affect the community? Okay, because of their mining, okay, there are a lot of chemicals that go on to the river. Okay, or for ano, fishes community. And another one, while they are mining, okay, they are destroying the mountains itself. Why? You cannot mine without destroying the actual, okay, mountains. Okay? Why are natural resources so important? Because natural resources are the thing that makes us mostly alive. Why? Because without it, we cannot survive. We are dependent on the nature. We are dependent or the nat on the natural resources here, especially in the Philippines. We are very dependent on it. Okay, what can people do to protect the environment? First of all, okay, we as a Filipino, okay, you as a students, okay, we should help by promoting or learning their okay chants. Why? Because we can usually share it to other people. Okay, we can always share it online. Okay, to protect the community. Okay, that's why it's very important. Okay, now the Cordillera, usually their chants is a music that tells story, like the other previous songs that we discussed. The chants in Cordillera are the music that tells stories. Okay, they usually tell it the way of their living, okay, their beliefs, their spirituality, their traditions, okay, what they are doing in their places, and entertainments like when they have celebrations and stuffs and social concerns. Example like that, they are chanting to message or give message to the government and other people that their communities and nature are being destroyed. Okay, there are musical types also of like lullabies, okay, the love songs, debate song, work song, ritual songs, and etc. All right, there are also folk songs of Cordillera. Okay, again, when we say folk songs, okay, these are the song that has no composer or the composer is not unknown. All right. Now, the first one is the Salindumay. Okay, the Salindumay, okay, is a pentatonic scale. Okay, what does it mean, sir? It only sung by voice without instrument. Okay, usually the salindumay is sung at the weddings and celebration. Okay, the second one natin is the hudhud. Okay, the hudhud is a narrative chant about consisting of 40 episodes of the harvest and funeral wakes. Again, when we say funeral wakes, okay, these are paglalamay. All right, and of course the rituals. And the third one natin would be Dangdang Ay. The Dangdang Ay is usually sung by a male person. Okay, the Dangdang Ay also is used for entertainment and to use their storytelling in their culture. Okay, these are the famous folk songs of Cordillera. Okay, now we're going to focus now on the types of musical instruments. Okay, when we say chordophones, these are the instrument that produce sound. Okay, when you are using a strings. Example niyan ay mga guitar, mga violin. Yes. Okay. One is aerophones. Produces airs when used. From the word is served, when is the membrano phones. Okay. What are the difference between idiophones and membranophones? Okay, much, okay, stretch ang mga membranophones. Okay? Okay, ang mga ano natin would be eto to. The idiophones should be mga gong. Okay? The membranophones should be the drums. Okay? Yun lang naman yun. Okay? The passing, the chordophones, the musical instruments in the um Caldera Administrative Region. Okay, the first one natin are the Fasing, a strutting lute native Caldera string. You can also use Google to check that. Okay, there's the Kulitong 2. Okay, chordophones is like a guitar with multiple strings used. And of course, the aerophones of the Cordillera Administrative Region. Okay, the Kalaleng, Tungleng, Tongali, and Sagipu, and the Paldong. Okay, you can also use Google to check that. And the aviophones, okay, anything that is struck, okay, like gongs and such. And of course, the membrano phones, okay, like drums. Yun lang naman yan. And the last pala is would be the bindayan. Okay, the bindayan are the ritual dance. Okay, this combines chanting, dancing, and honors to the spiritual gods and celebrates the connection between people and nature. Okay, that's it. Okay, if you have question, kindly PM me to the Facebook account of mine, Searcher. Okay, thank you. That's all. Grade 4. Okay, thank you for listening.